What is market value? Hey, thanks for tuning back in. My name is Robert Mack, and today I want to talk to buyers about what market value is. Because if you're following the market at all, whether you're a buyer that's interested in buying a home in the near future, or you're currently looking for a property, or maybe you just bought, I'm hearing a lot of people say, I don't want to pay above market value. But there's a reason why market value is not a number, right? It's not like you can go to the grocery store and buy an avocado and you know that it's generally going to be about $1 to $1.50. It's not that way. Market value is a price that a buyer is willing to pay based on demand. So if you're following me here, what it's important to understand is there's no specific price set when it comes to market value. Now, yes, we're going to go look back at the neighborhood history and see what homes have sold. What prices have they sold for? What was the condition of that home when it sold? What was the time of year? What did the demand look like then, right? Those are all the factors that we're looking at. We're looking at current competition. What homes are on the market? If we list our home right now, how much can we get based on our competition? There are all these different factors when we're using the tools to come up with market value. However, when buyers tell me they don't want to pay more than market value, those are the buyers that are sometimes going to lose. And I want to dive a little bit deeper into that. A home is worth whatever a buyer is willing to pay. Now, the best way for me to explain this to you is actually using my own parents as an example. So a few years ago, my parents were looking for a condo in the neighborhood that I live in. For them, being close to me was the most important factor in their purchase, okay? When they bought the condo, there was a home that was listed for $620,000. And at the time, the market value was probably $615,000 to $625,000. Now, it was a strong market. It was priced right. It looked great. And they got multiple offers. And when I was talking to the listing agent said they had offers up to about $625,000. And they counter offered everybody. And my mom and dad looked at me and said, we want this house because it's in the neighborhood that we want. And there's no other homes available, so counter offer them at $640,000. And I remember my dad looked at me and said, is that too much? And I said, well, there's no such thing as too much. Are you paying more than what the recent homes have sold for in the past? Absolutely. But for you, if it makes sense and it's within your price point and you really want it, you don't want to take the risk, I think $640,000 is a great number. And then my mom looked at us both and said, I don't want to play any games, offer him $642,000 too. We submitted that offer. Our offer was accepted. They've been living in this property for 2 years and they absolutely love it. Now, the great news is the minute that transaction closed and became official, that became market value. That now is a property that appraisers will look at to determine what home buyers are willing to pay in a specific area. So although they paid higher than market value, the minute it closed, that became market value. Right? So what is happening now is that all future homes will be sold based on this recent sale, but nobody in the future knows that my parents paid maybe $20,000 to $25,000 more than what the home was actually worth because they wanted to live near me. And that's what we're seeing right now in the current marketplace. With inventory so low and demand so high and interest rates so low, which makes affordability so great, we're seeing homes sell for more than what appraisers can justify. So a lot of buyers feel like they're overpaying for property. And in many cases, if you're looking at the numbers and you want to label what you're doing, then yes, technically you're overpaying for a property. But one thing that a lot of buyers need to understand is, as long as the monthly payment is within your comfort zone and you're getting a fixed rate on your loan and you're comfortable with the monthly payments, then it doesn't matter if you spent $5,000 or $10,000 extra or $20,000 extra, because at the end of the day, once your home closes escrow, the next one's going to be listed for slightly more and probably sell for slightly more, and the trend will continue. So more right now is actually less, because if you don't get that property and somebody else outbids you, the next one's going to be listed for more. So it's a very, very comprehensive conversation that we have with all of our clients. But right now, with real estate the way it is, many buyers are going to be paying a premium for properties, and many times they may feel like they're paying over what the market is telling them, but at the end of the day, if it makes sense for them and it's in their comfort zone and they want it and it works for them, then they're buying it. So that's the message today. I hope you found value in it. If you want to have a deeper dive in terms of what market value means to you, send me a message. I'd love to kind of have that conversation with you. I'm an open book and I'd love to be of service. If you found this video on social media, give me some social media love. If you got a friend that's looking to buy a property and this video might help them, send it to them. And if you have any video ideas you want me to share in the future, send those my way as well. Till then, happy selling.